Football is the name of the game, and our guest today knows his onions. Having risen through the ranks in the business of sports administration, now he sits at the peak of Nigerian football, balling with the movers and shakers in the world of sports. You will meet him after this break. This is the Sunday interview. I'm Kelly Jadu. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Our guest today is a sports administrator extraordinaire. From his days at the Delta State Sports Commission to his present position as the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, the NFF. He is Mr. Amaju Melvin Pinnick. You're welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
So let me ask you, who is Amaju Pinnick?
A child of God.
Wow. Is that simple as that?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, how did you grow up? Where did you grow up? Schools you attended?
Yeah, I grew up in Warri, and proudly so. I went to Mo Primary School. From there I went to Hussey College, the popular Hussey College, of course. Then from there I went to University of Benin. But in Hussey College, a lot of things happened. I was the school chief speaker in debate. Hussey College was known for academics and also for sports. So many great Nigerians went to that school, including the former governor of Lagos State, Mobolaji Johnson, was a student of Hussey College. And but as a chief speaker, I won practically everything in the old Bendel, in debates, and that actually redefined my public speaking prowess, so to speak, by God's grace. And from then on, went to University of Benin, majored in political science and minored in public administration. From University of Benin, I started my own business, AMT Ventures, and I hate to call it escravos, because escravos is a coinage for the land of slaves. It's a Portuguese word.
Yeah.
We call it to borrow to a manishakiri man, And again, taking you back, I grew up in a very strong polygamous family. My dad happens to be one of the first few black managers of the defunct UAC, and my dad was also a very proud Mason, and grew up in that state to become the deputy district Grand Lodge Master of Nigeria at the point. If my dad were living, if he were still alive, it would have been 102 years or thereabout. So
let me ask you, who are some of your earliest influences? People that you would say that formed you, like maybe their wisdom. You just looked at them and they spoke to you. You picked one or two things from them and it has impacted you. Who are some of those people?
In primary school, I don't think I had any clear vision. The only person I saw there was my dad. Then going into secondary school, I was very close to a couple of my teachers, But specifically, I just saw a lot of things. But there was a guy called Daffy Onojo. Daffy Onojo, who died a couple of years ago. He was chairman of the editorial board of The Nation before he died a couple of years ago. Then he was the head of Department of English Language in College of Education, Warri. They were our neighbors in Hussey College. So he normally trains us in terms of diction, in terms of Queen's English, presentation, pronunciation. It was spot on, so he usually trains us when we're going out for debates, because we didn't leave anything, And one day he said to me, I like the way you're going. I like the way you do your things. You always want to go the extra mile. I think I was 15, 14, 15. He said, because it was a very tough debate, between Federal Government College Warri and Hussey College, right inside Federal Government College Warri, And we defeated them It was a tough debate, but one of my toughest debates ever. Now, after the debate, people never, because the whole worry that everybody, it was the semi-finals of the JC sponsored debate, and it was tough.
Wow.
So David told me and said, I didn't know I did that. I didn't teach you about it. I didn't teach you guys that. But that dynamism and creativity, I think we set you apart, you know? And what you have done, you know, it just makes me feel like you're going to be a great man. I was 14 plus, trust me. I was just about 15. I think that was 1985. Yeah. He said that you'll be a great public speaker, and by that creativity, trust me, one day you tell me this. And I can never forget that. Getting to university, Dr. Goodluck Bogodo, obviously, one of my lecturers, you know, then was really interested in me, in my development, and saw a lot of potentials. You know, even though it's cool, you know, we're doing our guys, you know, looking neat, you know, trying to, you know. Growing up, a lot of things defined my life. When my father died in 1982, I remember that year, he was traveling, going to London, going to Germany, going to America. He would come back, you know. But there was this one that stayed out for a very long time. So I was now asking my mom, you know, like, what's happening to this man, you know? I was still young. Where's daddy? You have not seen him. He said, daddy's sick, you know? So when he came back, I was looking frail. When I asked my mom, look at that, looking so frail, what's wrong with him? He said he had cancer. That was the first time I heard of the word cancer. And I said, what causes it? He said, you know, my dad used to smoke cigar. You know, cigar, the long one, not cigarette.
Yeah, the long one.
Yeah, so he used to smoke cigar, yeah. And I know cigarette is unrefined. I didn't know what was unrefined. How would I know what was unrefined? So my dad said it, and I said, so is that what caused the cancer? Yes. So then I made up my mind never to smoke. The following year, one of my dad's closest cousins, Dr. Anthony Ikomi, the son was MD of Keystone Bank, O.T. Ikomi. He lives in Banana, you know. So O.T.'s dad and my dad were quite close. O.T.'s dad was really into drinking, you know. Very, very strong addict, you know. Though a medical doctor, and Uncle Anthony Ikomi. So when he died, he also died of cirrhosis of the liver. You know, that is the following year. The same question arose. This time was cancer, but of the lungs, of the liver. So what causes it? Drinking. So I made up my mind never to drink.
Oh wow!
The following year, nobody told me food could kill anybody, so that's why I like food anyway. So.
Well, those were defining moments.
Yeah, those were really defining moments in my life. That's why I don't drink, I don't smoke, you know. And another thing again defined my life when I was going to university. My immediate elder brother now is one of the top guys he just left Unilever to Cadbury. He was a director in Unilever. Ete was in University of Lagos studying chemical engineering. My immediate elder brother. My other sister was in Lagos State Polytechnic. Everybody was in school. So when I brought my admission letter to show my mom that I was admitted into University of Benin, 1990, and she looked at the admission letter. It was mixed feeling because she was the one struggling, taking care of us. She wept. Tears welled up in her eyes, you know. And at that point, I said, Mommy, what? Are you not happy? She said, yes, I'm happy, but how am I going to do this one? Ita was in school, my sisters, this is my last child, like my most priceless child, but if I wanted to go to school, I don't want to go to school struggling. I wanted to go to school having everything. So that again was a major defining moment. Now, going to school, I needed at that point to look at all the opportunities abound. What do I do? What do I do in making sure that she doesn't struggle and get herself killed looking for money, you know? So I came to University of Lagos about 4 or 5 weeks after I got to steal my brother. My brother was in you know, it was the Fagwa or, you know. No, it was in Shoulder in the or 213, I can remember, you know?
I'm very sharp memory there.
Yeah. So I went. I think after the event, when I stayed that evening, she said they were having a show in their school. So I went to the show. So after the show, I saw that they were counting a lot of money in one room. I said, was it? Yeah. So they made the money from that show. I said, wow, why can't I have something like this in University of Benin? So we had to create an affiliation, do all those paperwork. Then the biggest name in showbiz in Nigeria then was Shina Peters. Yes, with Afro Juju and you know. Then they had just done Shinomania, so it was 8. And Shina was back to back every day. Everywhere. He was busy. So, and I told our Lagos affiliate, listen, we want to bring Shina Peters to Benin. He had never been to Benin, and it will be a crazy show, please. And I said, Shina is very expensive. I said, okay, let's go. So when I went somewhere in Mushi, in one office there, we met a guy called Demola Country, you know, his manager, I can't forget. You know, it was very warm, you know, and said, oh, you guys here from University of Benin, what level are you in? I said, year 1. Wow. Year what? What's the bridge? I said, no, she cannot. Initially wanted to, then I think I went to Shino, she came there, we go to Benin. So I said, okay, we should go and bring 25,000 naira. We say, what? How are we going to get 25,000 naira from? So we begged. He said, no. I said, listen, normally it's 50,000 going out of Lagos. But, so when I agreed. So we went back. All the money I went with to school, about 1,800, I brought the money out. My friends, everybody brought their money. We were able to raise between us 13,000. Then we went to Student Union government. Student Union, we spoke with the Student Union. Because at that point, shows were banned in University of Benin because there was an incident of court case, of courtism. Courtism, yeah. But because we now said that we're going to do it, we now put it under the Student Union Week, which adds some kind of immunity. There's no way the government school authority could stop that, Student Union Week, otherwise they will revolt. And Alele Williams was the Vice Chancellor of University of Benin, you know, at that point. So, saying that's okay, this is what they would do, this is what they would do. They'll provide us with the venue, but that's it, they don't have money. So I came back to Lagos, went to them Danny, who was representing us in the University of Lagos, affiliate. So they now brought the balance. So we now went and we paid. If I went, we were pasting posters that Shina Peters was coming to Benin, nobody believed us. They were tearing the posters, making all kinds of comments, you know. Then there was no 419, so they were making comments of fraud and all this stuff. But when Shina came eventually, that was a turning point in my life, because show that we put together about 27,000, we made 96,000 naira. Wow. You know, I recall every moment of that show. Then Shina was very warm. Shina Peters was very kind. Because immediately Shina said, was it you that came to Lagos to pay? I said, yes. So he gave me 5,000. And from then on till today, by God's grace, I've never been broke. Wow. Kind of. Wow. Because after then, we did Shina again back to back. We did Blackie. And we ended up doing the biggest show in University of Benin, which was Fela. Wow. In 1993. It was the biggest show ever. Any university. In fact, imagine taking Fela to, you know, it was huge. Wow. That show was the first, I think what we paid Fela then was about 250, 300,000. It was huge. That was in 1993. Wow. But we made twice more than that. But when I first made that, the first thing I did was to buy some motorbikes, you know. Motorbikes, then they were balancing me every day in school. You know, so everybody knew me in school to have like 3-4 motorbikes balancing me. So I started living like a king in school. So my mom was wondering, I hope you're not doing any yahoo at that point. But I was okay, staying in boys' quarters, did all those things, had a car, had a good life, you know, University of Benin. A big boy. Yeah, and that's how I started. Then we started doing all those. Then when I left university, opened MP Ventures, started chasing contracts from state to state, you know. In 1995, I was, my friend, 1994, he was appointed the Chief Security Officer to the Governor of Bayelsa State, my very close friend in the Navy, Alex Nimel. So he invited me, we went, so Amaju, listen, we are building Bayelsa, go on. We need to meet, yeah, and that was it, you know. On Christmas Day in 1995, I was right on top of a trailer with about 20 trailer loads of cement going to Bayelsa. So when I look back, I laugh. People don't know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So people just make insinuations. A lot of on Christmas Day, it was on the 25th of December. Because we were trying to get cement. It was difficult. Went to Ogbere, we went to different quarries, went to different places. But they were building and they were paying you cash. The governor there was Olubolade, I think. No, Ayeni, I think he died now too. Ayeni, then later Olubolade, So we were building, guys had just come up, so they were building things. So then did some couple of jobs with Delta State government.
Wow.
Then when the opportunity came, in 1988, 1999, I set up Brown Hill Investment. That's the company I have tomorrow. And we took the opportunity of make the local content opportunity in the oil industry and started going into barges, equipment, marine equipment, and so by God's grace, it's not.
Well, quite a story.
Yeah.
So away from sports administration and everything that you do, how do you relax?
Yeah, my family. I play the piano. I swim. I read very extensively. I do a lot of exercise. I love my family. My family is everything to me. I have a young and a very beautiful wife. The age difference is about 13 or 14, Then we have 4 kids, and they're all doing very well. My daughter, she's going to be 15.
So say we wanted to thrill you with a dish, your favorite food, what would that dish be?
A foriro and amala. I've always loved a foriro. I eat it with rice, I eat it with basmati rice, I eat it with all those. Even brown rice. Brown rice is very bland, so to speak, very tasteless. So the foriro gives it that. Yeah, the foriro is. I like it with fish. I will put some of our periwinkles. There's what's called olikiri, but you understand it. I'm an Ishekiri man. I'm very proudly so. Very very proudly so. I love my ethnicity.
So sports. How did sports take off for you? The move into sports.
I've always been part of it, my life, One of my dad's adopted children, Patrick Okpoma of blessed memory, happened to be a 3-time General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation. He actually got me into football, loving football, because as General Secretary, I saw that he had a lot of powers, he had a lot of respect, and I wanted same, Since I couldn't play, I said, wow, even as a child growing up, whenever we used to come to Lagos then, he would take me to watch games in National Stadium. He would give me very good sitting areas, I came to Lagos for Nigeria 99. Brother Patrick, the late Akpoma, I used to call him, that's what sticks in my mouth tomorrow. Brother Patrick, call him. Patrick. He was the director of organization in Nigeria 99.
Okay.
So I now told him I wanted to work with FIFA. At that point, that I should work with FIFA. I said, well, they are coming a week to the tournament and they are leaving a week after the tournament, and the tournament is for 3 weeks. That's 5 weeks. Okay, I can only get you as a volunteer. But FIFA said they didn't want any Nigerian, they wanted 1 or 2 to be as volunteer. I said, let me be one of the 2. Of course. Then, eventually, I went and I worked in various departments. I worked with Mario Schneider in the media department. Then I worked with Michele Bacchini, who was the event manager. I worked with Walter Silva. Then Dr. Sao Khan, they ended up in Blatter's office as one of his aides, in Nigeria 99. All the time he came, I was in his office. And that was when I liked Blatter as a person, because he told me he liked Africa, and he was going to bring the World Cup here, he was going to do this. All what he said he was going to do, he did, and that was my beginning of association with him. At the end, they found that I was very interesting in FIFA. And there was a lady called Andre. She was in ISL, International Sports and Leisure, the official marketing company of FIFA, She had said, wow, why don't you come and work in Zurich? These guys in FIFA, they like you. I think so. And I was excited, but I had started my business, making, and traveling was not a big deal for me at that point, even though it was quite exciting. Then 2 guys, Ishmael Banji of Botswana, he was a FIFA executive committee member, and Slim Alulu from Tunisia. Because every lunchtime, we happen to have a lounge in a hotel, which was the edge of, so we all sit down together and be talking. So I now mentioned to them, I said, well, it's good. They say, but you're a black man, whether I like it or not. There's a level to which you will grow.
You can rise, yeah.
You can rise in the organization. So if I were you, go back to your local FA. And it might take time, but you come there, better respected. And that was it.
Wow,
so I thank God.
It's been a success story. We'll go on a short break now. When we come back, we'll be speaking sports with the NFF president. Stay with us.